Hey guys, August here and welcome to my channel. If you guys like Lost Ark as much as I do, you should go ahead and subscribe to the channel as I do post content quite regularly and I will be covering Lost Ark for the foreseeable future. So if you want to stay up to date and in the know of everything Lost Ark, this is the place to be. So with that out the way, let's get straight into today's video. Today I want to share with you guys how to get Grudge or whatever legendary engravings you do want within 5 to 6 weeks of playing as a complete free-to-play player, and you could make this a lot faster if you do extra stuff, but this is the bare minimum if you have your main at 1475 and you have 5 alts at 1370. So that's like pretty easy to get them to 1370 now, especially if you have a 1475 main. So let's get straight into the numbers now, shall we? I have a lot of documents to share with you guys, but this is the first one and it's quite a long one. But basically I will have all these documents linked down below in the description for you guys. You guys can go actually download them and then check them yourselves and go through them, delete or change whatever you want to do. But let's just work through it so I can show you guys how these work. So I put there, we start off at 1370 alts, so 1370 Chaos Dungeon. We ran it twice, and then this is all the stuff we got for it. I recorded these, and this is the gold price of everything that we sell. And this is with today's numbers, so this might change per day, but it's more or less the same. I used the same. I think for the Guardian Stones, we did 3 gold each, and the Destruction Stones was 7 gold for a stack of 10. That's more or less the same price, especially today on reset. It might be a little bit cheaper, so the price might actually go up. So this is just the average. So with your Chaos Dungeons twice a day on a 1370 alt, you will earn 372 gold if you sell everything that you get from it. So the gems, the Destruction Stones, and the Guardian Stones. So you're looking at 2,600 gold per week, more or less, from a 1370 alt. And then from your Guardian, so Night Fox Yoho, I did one rested run since I don't have any alts that don't have rested, unfortunately. But after doing these numbers, I think I'm going to start running my Night Foxes. But you can see there, you'll earn 2,254 per week from Night Fox Yoho doing your runs on your 1370 alts. So per week, a 1370 character only doing Guardians and Chaoses will earn you more or less 5,000 gold. Or if you want to round it down, 4,500 gold per 1370 alt that you have that runs just the Chaos and the Guardians every single week, every single day. And then moving on, this is the same thing just for a 1415 alt. There's all the numbers there. But as you can see there, they earn 6,300. So if you want to round that off, lower down, 6,000 gold per 1415 alt per week. This is just Chaos and Guardians. We have more stuff later on. I'll show you guys. And then this is my main, which I assume most people are at 1475 if they have been playing since the start. And this is what you'll be looking at if you run your Chaoses. And then also if you do the Frost Turtle, so the 1460 Guardian, you're looking at 9,000. So round that down to 9,000 or 9,500 gold per week. I did round this off doing this math down the bottom here. So yeah, 9,500 gold per week from your main, doing your Chaos and your Guardians. This is if you sell all the materials that you get and the gems. So here I did a little speculation for you guys. So if you have 5 alts at 1370 and your one main is 1475, this is the kind of gold you would earn per week from your Guardians and your Chaos if you sold everything. So you're looking at about 34,500. And I did round this down. I think we rounded that down to 5,000. And then obviously, yeah, that's 9,500. Yeah, we rounded that to 5,000 per 1370 alt and 9,500 for a 1475 main. So more or less 34,000 gold per week from your Chaos and your Guardians. And then if we look at the cost of Grudge, right now it's 9,000 gold. This might go up soon because I think a lot of people will start to prepare for Clown. In my last video I said working on your legendary engravings is really important. So the Grudge price might go up a little bit. But then your class engraving or your other engraving that you choose, maybe you don't even choose Grudge. Maybe you go with Hitmaster, Cursed Doll. Those are like 5,000, 6,000 gold, so it's a lot cheaper. But we're just going straight for the big guns. Grudge 9,000, that's 180,000 gold you need for 20 books. And then your class engraving, mine for Igniter is around 7,000. Maybe yours is a little bit cheaper. I've seen my Reflux is 5,000 gold, so that's also a lot cheaper, 2,000 per book. That ends up being a lot of gold difference. So this is the most expensive way we have gone. So Grudge and our class engraving puts it as 320k gold for both engravings at Legendary. So with only your Chaos and your Guardians, it will take you 9.2 weeks. So 9.5 weeks to get both books at the current prices of everything. But I have some more documents for you guys. So this is the weekly gold. I have had this up before in another video of mine. This is all the weekly raids and Aureas and all that kind of stuff will earn you that weekly gold. So yeah, I have all of this again. You can go through this. This will be in the description for you guys. But right down the bottom here pretty much shows you how much gold each alt will make per week if they don't open boxes. So 1370 alts, this is just from doing P1 Argos and Aurea Hard, will equal out to 29. So say about 3,000 gold per week on a 1370 alt from doing their weekly raid / dungeon content. And you can actually make this a lot more if you do go and get a Argos bus. Or what you can do, what a lot of people are doing right now, is they are not busing, they are like carrying. So you go on your main, so your main is 1460 or higher. You go on your main, they bring a 1370 character, and they get a free bus from you pretty much. And then you swap. So you go on a 1370 alt, and then they go on their 1460 plus main, and they carry you through. You need to trust them. Obviously, the easiest way to do this is with friends and with guildies, but people do seem to be doing it quite a lot in the party finder now. It's like a trade, a carry trade. So you carry them through, and then they carry you through, and that's a free 2,900 gold extra from doing P3 Argos instead of just P1. But all of the calculation I've done here is with none of that, just straight up what you can do by yourself without the help of anyone else or carry trading. So keep that in mind. So these are the gold numbers you're looking at per item level. There's the item levels on the left, and this is the raw gold, and then that's the numbers over there, so you can see where it's actually coming from. But this is without buying any of the chests. That's the kind of gold you're looking at on these levels. So then to our last document, the most important, adding this all up together pretty much. So we get the 34,500 gold per week from the Chaos Dungeons and Guardians. That is assuming you have 5 1370 alts and your 1475 main. Obviously, I guess a lot of people will have higher alts than this. I actually have 2 1415s and 2 1430s, I believe, somewhere around there. So mine is going to be a lot higher than that as well, especially then if you add on over here with all of this stuff. So the difference between 1370 alt, 2900, and then a 1400 alt, that's not much higher to push it to right now, especially since the honing buff goes to 1415. You can see the difference there is 4800. So that's quite a big difference. Well, not difference 4800, but it's like 2,100 difference. It's quite a big difference. And then a 1415 alt will get you even more, since you can start doing Vault to normal as well, but you do lose the Aureas. That's why it's not such a huge jump. But yeah, getting alts to 1415 is not too bad. So this is the numbers you're looking at. But like we were saying before, this is worked off completely doing 5 alts at 1370 and your main at 1475. So moving on then, 5 alts at 1370 equals 14,500 gold per week. So that's from Aurea and P1 Argos. That's without buying the chests or without doing the trade swapping or trade carries. Like I told you guys, carry trades, where you could do that, or you could buy buses as well, so you can make a little bit more. And then from your main, you're looking at 11,700 gold per week from raids. That's doing all of the hard modes and P3 Argos without purchasing the chests. So if you have everything finished, you have full relic set and everything, you're not buying any of that stuff, you're just going straight for gold. That is how much you're looking at. So that equals out to 60,700 gold per week with a 1475 main and 5 1370 alts. No busing or carry trading. So obviously that can be a lot higher if you do those things. And then as we showed before, the 2 legendary engravings will cost you 340,000. So 340,000 divided by 60,000 that you'll be earning per week, just doing bare minimum stuff, will give you plus minus 6 weeks. It actually works out to 5.6 weeks, but obviously we don't have a 0.6 a week. So more or less 6 weeks will get you there. And that is with the price of Grudge being at 9k and your other engraving being at 7k, not 700,000. So yeah, 9k and 7k on the engravings. This might go up a little bit. Maybe your class 1 goes down a bit. So that's just an average, looking at 340k. So more or less 6 weeks, just doing everything you can by yourself, not doing any busing, any carry trades, anything like that, anything fancy. So this can be a lot faster. And this is also only doing your chaos and your chaos dungeons, your guardian raids, and then whatever others you can do. So like Aurea's, your Abyssal hard modes, your Aurea hard mode, Argos hard mode, and your raids. This is not including the challenge guardians, because those you can get a lot of materials from those as well. 45 greater leaps, so that's quite a bit of gold there just alone from that. If you are selling all your materials and doing carry trades and that, I'm pretty sure you could easily get up to around 100k per week. So that would bring this down by quite a lot. If you do push it up to about 100k a week, and I'm pretty soon I'm working on a video for you guys where I show exactly how I make all of my gold each week, which is well over 100k, and that is from selling everything. and just having yourself a goal to get your legendary engravings, awesome with that. So we're doing selling boss rush gems, cube stuff, everything that you pretty much get, you sell. And that video, I will be working on that soon after a couple of days from now, because it was weekly reset today. So I need to go and record all of the weekly stuff. But yeah, so if you're on the lookout for that, then be on the lookout for that. Hit the subscribe and the bell notification so you guys will be notified when I bring that one out. So that one's going to be pretty interesting. And I'll show you just how much gold you can actually make if you're just trying to sell all of your materials and everything you earn per week. So hopefully this helps you guys work towards your legendary engravings and you can get them sooner. And I hope this helped. If it did, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out so much. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bogey out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the